The stream crashed. I think we're back. We might be fine. Let me get the new link out. Do. Okay. Unlucky timing. Unlucky timing. New link. Okay. Unlucky timing. I need Joshua. Do you want in charm? I know Eboja, I believe, wants in the link. I need people to join as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and get things started. Interesting YouTube link. It looks fine on my end. Is it wonky on? Oh my god! YouTube! Why would you auto-generate a link with... Sweetie, are you seeing that? What the fuck is wrong with you, YouTube? Okay, that's not... That's crazy. I can't do anything about that. What the fuck, YouTube? Bro, you gotta fix your auto... What the fuck? Anyways, holy shit. Back-to-back streams. Oh my, I know. So fuck. That's very funny. That's insane. Holy shit. Okay, anyways. I need Joshua, do you want a shiny charm? I need one more for shiny link. That's insane. Sorry about that. Diddy link. Fuck. I am sorry. Jesus, guys. Okay. Screw the disconnect, boys. We're gonna be in a good mood, okay? We got Lionel. Okay. Okay. Let's get the hype music going. We need the hype music again, boys. We gotta switch it back. We gotta switch things back. Do this. Perfect. Alrighty, fellas. I think it's time. Thanks to the HelloFresh subs, thanks to the supporters of the stream, this is even at all possible. We have a full shiny link. I'm gonna go ahead. Count down. This will give us a chance to see a hyper rare shiny on stream, guys. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Shiny charm popped. Now, we have 5 minutes until the catch event. Now I need to do 1 mysterious ball. I'm going to put in the bottom left that you guys won't be able to see. We need to do 2 of each. So 2 Pokeballs first. 1 Pokeball. Not toss. 2 Pokeball. No shiny. The shiny sprite will fly across the screen. One Great Ball. 2 Great Ball. 1 Ultra Ball. These are really expensive. 2 Ultra Ball. These cost, I think it's like 1.6, 1.8 million Pokeyen per rotation. So it's like double that here. It's insane. One Dusk Ball, 2 Dusk Ball. Here's number 2 Dusk Ball. Cherish Ball. We're saving Premiers for last, because Premiers cost around 700k a piece. Seeing the Dragonite's cool, but no shiny so far. Premiers. Wait, what's that shiny? Where's that Shelfa? No way. I don't believe it. Okay. Okay. I'm too tired, boys. I'm seeing things. Am I crazy, or did that look? Am I crazy, or did that look? Okay, I'm just desperate for content. I swear, dude, I swear I actually thought it was shiny. Is it because it's female? It has the purple gem? Why did I think that was... No, it's always... Made me shit my pants? I shit my own pants, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I swear I didn't mean to bait like that. I apologize. In the future, we'll just play it cool. We'll be a chill dude, okay? My bad. I really thought that was... I'm desperate, boys. My bad. I'm tired. Fuck. I really thought that was a shiny. I'm really sorry for those I baited. It was not intentional. I apologize. God damn it. We got our rare breeds to do. Look at this guy's hippo. I'm gonna get the rare breeds done. Dude, I'm sorry. I scared myself, guys. Apologies. I know that can be annoying. Apologies. I'm gonna go ahead and I was just hyped. I was just honest, you know. I thought it was. I'm gonna go do this breed. We have a Absol breed set up. Apologies, guys. That was a mistake on my end. I'm really sorry. I really don't like to, you know, apologies. We're gonna get this Absol bred We're going to do all the little eggs here. We've got 3 minutes till the catch event ends, so I'm going to get these eggs made, then head over to Victory Road as soon as possible and get things ready. Dude, I am so sorry. Once again, I apologize, guys. That is just a big Dumbo mistake on my end. Apologies. My apologies. Dude, I'm fucking... I was telling Casey, like, I'm really tired today. I must be fucking seeing things. My bad, guys. I literally was like... We were celebrating Casey's dad's birthday, and I was like passing out. I was like falling asleep. I don't know why. I'm so tired today. I'm really sorry. I apologize. My apologies. Anyways, we're gonna move on, but I do feel guilty about that. I don't like hyping for no reason. Alpha. Oh fuck. Okay, I gotta go check that as well. Wait, that's crazy actually. If there's also an alpha, there was so much happiness, dude. I was really. If I actually get a like shiny off of a premier ball, like I don't know, that would be unbelievable, like so crazy. No, don't clip that. Don't let anybody else get baited. Don't clip it. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's all the eggs done. Okay, we just finished all the eggs, and there's also an alpha Nidoqueen on the way to Victory Road. So essentially, what I'm gonna go do? That's like perfect timing. I'm essentially gonna go grab everything I need for this event. Put away the eggs, unfortunately. I'd love to keep the eggs out to hatch, but unfortunately, I want to play it safe. We're gonna grab all these Pokemon, essentially. Yeah, Golurk is fine. We're gonna lead with Breloom. I'm not gonna synchronize for this event. Maybe it's possible. I don't really care about being super efficient or doing the optimal strats for this event. I do very much care about doing the optimal strats for the upcoming event. For the finale. This is week 8. I have enough qualifier points, but it's just fun. This is sort of an enjoyable, fun catch event to just hang out with the community, talk to you guys, and show off. You know, anybody who's still trying to get enough qualifier points to get into the finals, good luck to you. This is your last chance to do so. It's been a long 8 weeks heading into this big event. So next week, I think on the 15th or something like that, will be a big one. Here is okay. We're gonna go Shalfa check this Nidoqueen. We're on Charm plus Donator. I already baited on. I already got one. You know, thought I got a Shalfa. No Shalfa Nidoqueen today. I'm just gonna run from it. We're gonna head over to Victory Road. I've got my damp Pokemon. Make sure that if you're doing this event, please bring at least one damp Pokemon, if not multiples. I think I have 2 on me. We're gonna head up here. I don't know if the front of Victory Road or the back is gonna be better. I actually don't know the correct strat. I'm gonna run around for a little bit and just see what I find. Like here's a Golbat, for example. I don't know if being in certain locations will be ideal within the cave itself. We're gonna have to just learn things and see how it plays out. So I'm gonna do a little bit of testing. We have the event just started. The catch event actually just started, so we don't really have any more time for testing. I'm just gonna try to get as many encounters as I possibly can. I can't even do these puzzles in this cave. Holy. Okay, maybe I will head to the back because no one's at the front, which makes me think the back is gonna be better. So I'm gonna fly to the thing real quick and go for my first catch. 2 Shalfas one day, ain't no way. Actually, true and real information. Definitely not bait this time. Let's go fly over here. Let's try Victory Road. Let's go pop in here for a location. We need the what's it called up. The catch event is no longer pinned in the Twitch chat. Okay, I don't think people are gonna be just here. I think it's gonna be like, I think people are gonna be like over here-ish. Could be wrong. I don't know where the optimal spot is gonna be to farm stuff. I'm gonna pop an expert lure. People are heading this way. I don't know if being deeper in the cave is ideal. There's a ride on. Nice. That's really good. Oh, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't know if lures for double encounters like this will be, because now it's really difficult to deal with this. I'm gonna spore that, ice punch the Venomoth, which is hilarious. Right on what? Ha 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 ha. So freaking funny. Thank you, Tom. Wait, Tom actually being a good mod? Wait a minute. Maybe we shouldn't ban that guy. Wait a minute. That's kind of a good... Wait, W mod? Wait, yeah, thank you. What the heck? Actually being helpful? What a shocker. No, he's always... I'm just fucking being... Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate that, dude. Okay, there's the catch event post. Let's go see... Strength never kills this. There's no way. Yeah, 70%. Okay, that's fair. That's understandable damage. And I should be able to just Dusk Ball this, I feel like, and catch it. Or I could, like, double False Swipe it. Double false swipe is fine. It does just take it down. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So Rhydon's plus 12, which is insane. That does like no damage. Now we just double spore it. Rhydon being plus 12 is so crazy. So if this is an adamant Rhydon, it's plus 25, which is so wild. We're going to see what I can get. I just can't imagine what the scores are going to be like for this event. Okay, I can actually talk to chat again, guys. Apologies for ignoring you for so long. How are you guys doing today? Best of luck to everybody participating in this event. Best of luck, best of luck. Let's go grab the dust ball. Sure, we're at 29 of those. We got a handful of those. Okay, okay. Apologies. Okay, that is true. So true, so true. Okay, here's our first catch. It is a Rhydon, which is super lucky. Hasty. Okay, it's not great. It's not great, but it's 80 plus, I think, 12 or so. So like even then, it's not like a terrible. It's a 92. It's not worth anything, but that's our first catch. Just our first catch. Let's see if we see anything. If I see anything interesting, high score wise, or anything to talk about heading into the XMAS event, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Need to unlock. Doing good. What's up? What's up, SAT? Hopefully no more crashes. No content like a new player, like a noob. I'm catching Shroomish. Dude, catching Shroomish is base. That's not. No, dude, you're doing great. That's just awesome. Lag tailing Breloom. I can false swipe after right on moves. The dust ball for a high horner go. That's kind of based. That's very, very cool. I respect it. I respect it. False swipe does so little damage here. It probably is worth the strength every time. Even here, I feel like strength doesn't kill. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be playing this like pretty. I don't care about playing this event hyper efficiently. I'm just like I just care about, you know, just having fun, hanging out, catching some Rhydons. Like I'm not here to win this catch event. If anything, I'd rather save that for the next event. We're gonna put back on the Christmas music now that we're in the event and now that we're chilling. Now that the rare shunting and the mysterious ball popping is mostly over. We still have eggs to hatch, those 10 shalfas or alphas. Like I always assume we have 10 alpha eggs after this is over, as well as a few PvP games to grind. Hopefully, okay, I finally had some bad luck during PvP. I know, like rare, unbelievable for Patrouski. I had a little bit of bad luck, okay, in a few games. So I'm hopefully that's like I burned my bad RNG off stream. That would be the real strat. That'd be the Omega Brain strat. I kind of don't want to pop what's it called after this again. Are either of these catchable? Onyx and Sand Slash are both not catchable for the event. But ignore those. Having fun? Yeah, this catch event's just a fun one for me. I don't really care about trying really hard to like place or do super well. I'm mostly just here to hang out, talk to you guys, and like yeah, I don't know, just see the community. Like it's cool. Look at this guy with a shiny Ursa ring. That's fucking beautiful, dude. I feel like catch events are an amazing time to like see the community and just see how many people play the game, what everybody's up to. I don't know where everybody's at today though. I'm on a crazy channel. I'm on channel like 20. I'm on channel 20. That makes sense because there's so many people. That makes a lot of sense. Gotcha, gotcha. There's another Rhydon though. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Fun in my Pokemon game? Hell no. Yes, today's not a hyper efficient day for me. I'm mostly just here to like chillax. I kind of want to EQ here. Does that kill the Rhydon? It might, but I want to test it. I'm mostly just here to chill, listen to Christmas fucking music, you know? What's a catch event? A catch event at its core, to quickly explain it, is an event where I do kill the Rhydon. Fuck. It's an event where everybody catches the same couple species of Pokemon to see who gets the best catch, like the best total score. And the score is decided by IVs plus nature plus different rarities of species and a couple of things, right? If you Google catch events explained, I have a video on it as well. I have a video on most topics like that regarding PokeMMO, but sorry, one sec. Yo, what's up, Skitty? How you doing? Dude, the modifiers are... Yes, it's exactly what I was saying, Kellogg. Like, these modifiers are insane, actually. Like, being able to get plus 12 because of a Rhyhorn and, like, plus 13 or whatever because it's adamant. Like, these are insane. Insane. Actually, this is going to... I actually have to dig out of here, don't I? That would just be way faster. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Yeah, why did I not do this? Wait, this is way faster. Wait a minute. Hold up. That was way. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oops. Okay, Machop is not on the chopping block. Not on the list. The Pokemon on the list are Rhydon, Rhyhorn, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Golbat. Do you see Rhydon in this spot? I've seen a few Rhydons already. I need to like go through the ladder. I'm gonna not pop into the lore. I did already put hidden ability in my Golurk, which means should I be leading with it? I'm not even sure here. I don't think it's worth it, Chad. I don't like... It takes so much time to lead with a Pokemon just to switch it out during a catch event. Like, just to, like, get that... getting that 10% increased encounters, in my opinion, it's not really worth it if you're just going to switch it out every single battle to a catching mon. At that point, I feel like the time is not worth it. But I could be mistaken. It's definitely a feeling of mine, not tested by... Like, my intuition, not tested by, you know, tests and data, so... I want to qualify that a ton. This music is banger. I'm just using dust balls here. They seem to be super, super effective while in the cave. I probably should have bought a lot more dust balls for this catch event. Yeah, I do have hidden ability on my Golurk now, which is great. Now it's the best single encounter mount, which is awesome, you know. Nothing crazy. Like, everything I've caught, I've only caught like 3 mons so far. They've all been about 80 to 90 IV, so nothing yet. What are the mons for this event? I can grab it. Rhydon, Rhyhorn, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Golbat. But the modifiers are pretty extreme. So Rhydon is plus 12. Rhyhorn is plus 8. Hitmonchan is minus 8. And Hitmonlee is minus 8. And then Golbat is minus 15. There's some weird stuff. Shut up, Soul. Get out of here. I kind of feel like being over here is better, but I could be mistaken. Rhyhorn has 100% catch rate with Pokeball when at 1 HP. Really? Is that's no, I appreciate that, Kello. Once again, I've done like no testing in preparation for this event because I'm just not taking it that seriously. I'm more so just here to have, but thank you guys for fucking, yo, much love to you too, Soul. How you doing today, man? Yeah, this is the ultimate D's nuts event, unfortunately. It's my nightmare to see a Rhydon catch event. I don't know if I should Spore first or what's... I think I should just Spore first. How's up Rune Valley though? You don't get stuck with abilities like Rune Trap? Yeah, of course. How does it help? What do you mean? How does it... Oh, it's because it's Ghost type. Right? Or are you... How does it help Rune Valley that you don't get stuck with what abilities like Rune Trap? Because it's Ghost... I don't know if you're... I can't tell if I'm misreading. Because, yeah, Golurk ends up being the best new single encounter. Maybe you already know this. Sorry if I can't tell based on the question. Yeah, but I'll just talk for those who don't know. Golurk is now, with the hidden ability access, the best single encounter Pokemon, which is awesome. Now that it has no guard, it gets 10% boosted for encounters. As well, I'll try Pokeball here with You said Rhyhorn, but I want to try with Rhydon. I might need to Dust Ball these. Or Great Ball, maybe. Great Ball would save me a lot if it's Great Ballable. I bought a bunch of Great Balls recently. But you can run away from, like, there's Wobbuffets at Ruin Valley. Okay, no, this needs to be Dust Balled for sure. I forgot it was Ghost. Yes, yeah. No, dude, like, Golurk literally has... I love Golurk as a Pokemon. Very, very cool Pokemon. Literally has one of the most interesting typings, you know, in Pokemon. Ground Ghost. Very, very, very cool typing. Okay, I'm just going to Dust Ball Rhydon, I think. I think that'll be the play. Actually, I just have Ultra Balls. I guess I'll just use those. They're a little bit cheaper, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, Golurk is fantastic. And make a Golurk? Yeah, now it's my favorite thing about... Well, one of my favorite things about PokeMMO is, like, the ability... One of my favorite things about Pokemon MMOs is the ability to make not very, like, meta Pokemon in PvP or in PVM meta via utility means, right? I think it is one of the coolest fucking things that things like Tropius ends up being a very, like, Tropius is a meta Pokemon in PokeMMO in a lot of ways because it's a sweet scent Pokemon that can also be a fly and HM kind of Pokemon. That's fucking awesome. Like, that's really cool to me, you know? But it's not, you know, Tropius has never really been an all-star in PvP, so it's nice that it can have a niche, or even in PVM. It's nice that it can have a niche in PokeMMO as at least a utility Pokemon, you know? Or things like Rampardos, like special attacking Rampardos being meta or XP training. I think that's so, like, I think it's one of the coolest parts of One of the best parts of Pokemon is being able to use as many. Everybody has a different favorite Pokemon, right? So one of the coolest things is being able to use as many different Pokemon at different spots as possible. You want as many Pokemon to be meta at something, right? Be meta at something. Every little Pokemon should have a little niche. I think it's cool, at least as many as possible, My Rhyhorn / Rhydon encounters seem very lucky so far. For most hordes. Yeah, Tropius is solid. Tropius is good. Which is like a crazy, yeah. The fact that we can say the sentence, like, oh yeah, Tropius says, oh fuck, strength kills. Did I crit? Or just killed. Damn. Didn't expect that. Okay. Unfortunate. Yeah, Tropius has also been used as, that's as a tailwind setter in raids. I'm new to people. How do you participate in catch events? If you look up, I can actually link it to you. How to enter catch events. I got a video for you. Here is a video. Usually nowadays, thankfully, we can Google most questions about PokeMMO and find an answer. That wasn't the case for a long time, which is, rough. And it's awesome to see that. Hopefully that video can help you. If you have any more questions after that, let me know. 175 frowny fit. Wait, what are you frowning about a 175 for, Little Flame? Did you catch a 175? What's the purpose of Special Type Rampardos specifically? So the reason why Special Type Rampardos ends up being meta at the XP spot is because it's a special type that has Mold Breaker, and you need Mold Breaker at least if you want to click the same move. Like I think technically you could use Zap. Well, what would you click on the Donphan hordes though? I don't know what you would do. 175 is amazing. Wait, why are you sad, Little Flame? 175 is amazing. I don't know if it'll place in this event. It might be kind of tough. We'll have to see. What are spooky beanies? I mean, spooky beanies are a relatively new item. So in terms of like what the price normally should be, I don't know if this is cheap. They were like 800k during the event, right? They were cheaper during the event. We don't really have a normalcy if an item's only been in the game for about a month or so. Penru is a really cool Pokemon. Yeah, so Zapdos can't sit there and kill both. Unless it can like Surf, but even if it can, like, sorry, I'm sorry. You need a Mold Breaker Pokemon to kill Donphans with Sturdy. That's why, yeah. So you end up using Mold Breaker Rampardos. There's so few. There's only 2 mons you can use at that spot, I believe. Mold Breaker Rampardos with Surf to kill both the Dodrio hordes and Donphan hordes, or Mold Breaker Haxorus, I believe, is the other option. Donphan is not catchable here. Check Shadow Cape. Yeah, dude, of course. I'm honestly not. Yeah, we're pretty chill day during this event. So Shadow Cape. Shadow Cape is oof. And yeah, someone asked me to check Shadow Cape price. There it is, boys. Pushing down to like 6.4, 6.3-ish mil. I've been predicting that this would drop to like what? I think 4. Did I say 4 or 6 mil? I forget now. I think I said somewhere around 4 to 6 mil was my prediction of where this item would go. And I get a lot of predictions right. I get a lot of predictions wrong, right? So just as I make a prediction, we can look at the Flaming Demon Skulls. I thought the Flaming Demon Skulls would decently rise pretty quickly after the end of the Halloween event, very similar to the Dragon Mounts, and they haven't. They've gone down. So, you win some, you lose some, definitely. I don't want to, make people think that, oh, I'm always right or whatever. I get a lot of predictions correct, a lot wrong, right? That's what it, if anyone's is 100% predicting a market, like, I would love to meet that person because they're probably very, very intelligent. I don't know, dude. That's, usually markets are, it's so, you just can't predict them. They're so tough. But yeah, Demon Skull, I have faith in the Flaming Demon Skulls long term for sure, but I definitely thought they would have slowly risen up a little more quicker. Like similar to the Lucky Dragons, like ticked up as soon as that event was over. So, but it's one thing. RP items as well are so tough. I feel like RP items, when it comes to investing, are the hardest to predict. When it comes to investing in PokeMMO, the gift shop items are the hardest to predict because you just don't know how many people dumped how much money into that event, right? Which impacts the supply dramatically. Do you actually miss? Yo, I respect the hot takes, bro. The hot takes are welcome. Like 2K. Was there actually that many listed? I saw a shit ton of... I was shocked by the Shadow Caves. Yup, that is it. Yup. That's a massive thing to factor into, Chops. I didn't hear anyone saying they didn't like the Flaming Demon Skulls during the event. I'm kind of... Where are all these Flaming Demon Skulls haters popping up from? Where were you guys during the Halloween event? I didn't see anybody speaking out against it during the Halloween event. Fair enough. I mean, I'm here for the fucking... I'm here for the beef. I was grinding. Fair enough. I was a Shadow Cape hater. I'm one of the few Shadow Cape doubters. Salty they went down. I like the Flaming Demon Skull a lot. I think it's a great vanity. I think it's the best edgy vanity. I should have caught the skull bat. Fuck. The best edgy vanity. I mean, when you think about it, the Flaming Demon Skull is so fucking good. Like, it made the OG Flaming Skulls go down in price to the point where they're on the GTL. Like, I think that alone speaks to the, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Flaming Demon Skulls 1,000,000% have longevity and have long-term power. Like, and you can look at that, in my opinion, by the proof of the Flaming Demon Skulls look so good and are so cool that they made the OG Flaming Skulls drop in price. Drop in price so far to where they can actually be on the GTL now, right? This used to be like a 2 billion plus vanity. Like, it was considered to be, the max cash stack is around 2 billion or so. It was considered to be worth too much to not be sold on the GTL. The Flaming Demon Skull is in a lot of ways an upgraded version of that old Flaming Skull, right? So like, it coming out put a new similar vanity on the market, and it dropping the old one in price, which is we don't often see old vanities drop in price. If an old vanity drops in price, there's something really weird going on. Like, usually it's pretty rare. For example, I think Scythe is one that's like, Scythe is a very beloved vanity. It's teetered around. I've seen this over the past 2 to 4 years. I've seen it be at 450 mil. I've seen it be at 300 mil. I've seen it be at, it was at it was like at 1 bill. I don't know if it was being manipulated. It was like at 1 bill for like a few months or so, maybe. That item's had some weird history, but a lot of those old vanities, it's pretty rare to see them drop. The supply is so limited. There's so few of them. There's so few of them that exist, let alone in circulation, like people willing to sell them. Like, most people that have them are just, they want to have them. They want to sit on them either as an investment or because they just like the vanities, right? So most people who, like, it's been so long with these vanities, most people that have bought them over the years bought them to keep them because they like them. They're not selling them. So even though there's so few in the game, there's even less of them that actively want to be sold and want to be traded. That's why things like that end up so expensive. With them, I like the original look. I get that. I get that for sure. Well, I think I'm super, like, when a new event drops, I'm not a big fan of wearing like the current event stuff either. I don't like that. You know, I super get that. Do you mean the orange? I'd be really shocked. I'm pretty sure the orange Flaming Demon Skulls, or the orange Flaming Skull is worth, like, I'm pretty sure that one's like the more expensive one, but I could be wrong. I'm not super well versed in the high-end markets of that stuff. Nothing worth for these this is the most average catch event for me so far. Like, every Pokemon that I'm catching is like 90 to 80 IVs. That low. God, was it like a crazy? Imagine there being like a 1.5 bill snipe, you know, on the, like, that's crazy. Yo, I hope it was helpful. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was thinking 4 bill, but once again, that stuff is so hard to price track, right? That's what I was thinking though, Soul. I hope it was helpful, Dean Machine. And if you have any more questions, let me know and I can try to help, dude. Good luck to everybody playing the catch event today. Hopefully we have a fair amount of participants in chat today. That'd be cool. Good luck to everybody playing / participating. It's a crazy, like, high level catch events like this are tough. Like, high level, I kind of prefer the lower level Pokemon catch events, you know? This Golbat might be one of my better catches so far. What's the nature? Timid. There's no nature bonus. It's not low enough, but it's 48 minus 15. It's not nearly low enough. It's a 33, weirdly. Like, that is probably, like, weirdly my best catch so far. Slash, like, the most worth submitting, but just not nearly low enough. This has been the most average catch event for me so far. We're 23 minutes in. Everything I've caught is, like, either 80 to 90 IV. That's mostly what I'm seeing. So nothing really of interest so far. A few 31s, which is nice. This is an official catch event, yes. There are some unofficials as well, held by just people in the community, which is always fun. So those are just as, if anything, unofficial events are, you can have a higher chance at winning those because less people will often participate. So keep an eye out for unofficial catch events on the forums for sure. Yeah, nothing super interesting, but I'd rather this catch event be boring, right? I actually would, like, save my RNG, let this catch event be boring, and give me a better chance in the finale next week. So I will take a boring event this week, PokeMMO. That's okay. There's no signing up for, you don't sign up. I think I just linked I can link it to you again, Direct. One sec. Someone asked earlier, which is it's a good question. Here is a catch events explained video, which explains you how to enter the event and how to submit your Pokemon, right? We have guides on this stuff, thankfully. And I have a how to prepare for a catch event video as well, if you're interested. Yeah, of course. If you have any questions after watching that video, feel free to come back and spam me with questions, you know? A video about optimal GTL sniping. The problem is, that's a great question. The problem is I don't know if there's that much to teach when it comes to GTL sniping. You have to just, like, the honest answer is, to be a good GTL sniper, you have to just learn the market, which just takes time and energy. There's no, like, shortcut video that I can set, like, I can put up where it's like, oh yeah, like, just understand the prices of each shiny and each egg group, and like that, it just takes time and energy. There's no, I have like flipping guides, things like I have a like beginner's guide to flipping, which includes flipping like dittos and learning that market specifically first. Yo, thank you so much for the Twitch sub, the Prime XXX Bane. Thank you, man. I hope the content's been helpful enough to warrant that above and beyond support, man. Well, if it wasn't for your stream, dude, I'm so happy that it could be a quick reminder, man. That's just good. That's good news to me, man. Yeah, but in terms of GTL sniping, like, it just takes time and energy. I don't know if there's much of like there's like certain little click strats, I guess, or certain little things where you can spam your space bar in the search thing to refresh it. I can show you what that looks like. If you click up here and like do this, that's a quick little, yeah. Yo, someone asked about GTL sniping and like a possible video / guide on it. The problem with, I've done flipping guides and there's a lot to like flipping to talk about. But when it comes to GTL sniping, you honestly just, there's no shortcut. You honestly just have to spend the time and energy to learn markets. You have to learn how much is, you know, X shiny egg group worth on average. 1 times 31, 2 times 31. How much is this item worth? Like, there's no shortcut to being good at GTL sniping. It just takes time and energy, learning the markets, having an eye for it, having the mechanics, clicking, refreshing, etc. I will say, one little like click tech hack you can do is you can put your little key in the search thing up here and spam your space bar. And that'll refresh things. So you can like, okay, refresh. I'll buy something as an example. You can like, oh, spam refresh and be like, let me dodge this right one for a sec. Okay, I'm refreshing. I'm looking for like a snipe, like yada, yada, yada. Let's buy, this ditto is, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like you can use your mouse while using your keyboard to buy things while using your keyboard to refresh stuff. So, that's like one little tip. But other than that, GTL sniping just takes time and energy and it's tough. Yeah. There's not really a shortcut to that, but hopefully that little click tip helps a little bit. Get you some extra snipes. Sometimes it's just like, you know, a few picoseconds, like a few microseconds, like that can really matter. Gamba today, I don't think we'll do one today. We could see. Could do like a PvP Gamba on how many games it takes me, or like what the record I go. I'm probably just gonna play 3 PvP games today, most likely. We'll see. It depends how many I have to win. We could do a Gamba each PvP game of whether or not I'll win. That's kind of funny. GTL is mostly self-learning. It's just there's a lot of things in PokeMMO I can make guides for, and a lot of things I can hopefully try to shortcut, you know, stuff for. But I don't know if that's one of them. Dropping a little bit of frames here. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm really sorry, guys. Having some just weird tech issues today. I don't know why it's so bad today. Yes, sniping is mentally taxing. People think it's like some easy. No. Like sniping is extremely mentally taxing. It's extremely fast. It is wildly mentally taxing. It's extremely fast. You have to like process information super fast. You have to click very fast. There's a lot of room for error if you buy the wrong thing or like just miss, you know, click too quickly. It's tough, dude. It's not an easy thing by any means. Add one thing to PokeMMO, what would it be? Really boring answer, probably just raids. Probably just a permanent like piece of PVM content that players can go do. Now that's not for me. I will say, like, I don't really like, I like raids, but they're not really like my favorite thing in the world, right? That would be to be added to make the game a better game, right? I want permanent raids because it would be better for the game and for the community. It's not really necessarily my number one pick, right? If I could add something for selfish reasons to the game, probably RU/PU. I've been trying to advocate for extra tiers of PvP forever. I think we have way too many Pokemon to only have 3 tiers. I think it's imbalanceable in my opinion. When Gen 5 came out, they added RU because they realized how many Pokemon there were, and we have 5 generations of Pokemon. And then in 6th gen, they added PU because they still needed more tiers because there was too many Pokemon, even just 1 generation later, right? So I think we're really behind on tiers. I think we really need more tiers to separate Pokemon properly. Hidden ability shock all, yeah. An in-game mechanic would be nice. It's not very exciting, but like really fucking good for the game. Another one that's just good for the game. In-game encounter counter. Yo, thanks for the YouTube sub. What's up? It's a good question. Do you have an answer to that, MC boy? What like one thing would you add to the game? A weekly raid? I'm not against it. I'm just like uncertain about like weekly raids, or someone brought up like daily raids. I don't love, from a game developer perspective, daily kind of content, because usually daily, it's like login rewards, right? Login rewards are usually used maliciously by games, especially gacha games, to make you build a habit to log into the game every day, right? Things like login rewards, things like dailies, these are usually malicious tactics. Not always, like they can still be fun, you know, they can still be a fun and good reward, but often these are malicious things used by gacha games and mobile games to try to get you to build habits to get addicted to games. So I get a little worried about stuff like that, but it doesn't, you know, it can also just be fun, right? What reward should raids give? Aside, like, I guess the unique alphas are cool. I think the unique alphas are cool. Maybe like some items or XP candies. I think what they give is totally fine. I dream of a world where there's like raids that can give like unique cosmetics. I think that's fucking awesome, right? A built-in encounter counter, yeah. I think it feels like, yes, a lot of games that do dailies and stuff, it becomes a chore, and MMOs are already sort of a job-like type thing. Dude, I am so here for a housing system, team guild halls. Yes, we already have like the cores with hidden bases. Yeah, there's so much that could be done with PokeMMO in terms of that, man. I don't know if that's too far off the beaten path though for the devs to be interested in. Just not sure. Maybe Pokeforce is our better shot with that. I would love to see more done with vanities. Like, what do I mean by this? I would love to see the ability to have like preset outfits. I don't think we have that. We can't like I would love to like save this as an outfit. Actually, yeah, no, that's just, yeah, that'd be sick. That's a small one, a quality of life thing. Have like multiple preset outfits saved or whatever. Those are yeah, I love, dude, it'd be so fun, Josh. Items you could earn. Yes. Yep. That's something we've talked about. Yeah. Items you could earn from raids, like untradables, you could put into your house. Passive bonuses. I am in favor of, I like passive bonuses. They have to be very small though. And like, especially people always say like, oh, what if you could just do this thing to get like a 5% shiny boost passively? And I'm like, bro, that's too much. Like you gotta call, like, that's too much. That's too good. Right. if we're given passive shiny boosts, it needs to be like 1%, and it needs to be like a 100-hour grind to do it or some shit, you know? Like, it needs to be like very tough. You gotta be careful with that stuff if it's permanent, you know? Little farmable tanks, Tauros, needles, but I'm not opposed to it, but it has to be very, very, yeah. A 140, I don't know, 160, dude, that's fucking sick, Farb. Like, that's crazy, actually. One of their bats like cape as an example. I could see them fiddling around with, yes, I could see them fiddling around with, like, different slots and stuff, for sure, for sure. I totally get that. Take a screenshot of my outfit. Yeah, like, yeah, the fact that that's how we have to do it, I get what you're saying, yeah. No, TKZ, it's funny, isn't it? Like, yeah, we should be able to preset outfits, you know, for sure. Yeah, I just, like Pi said, I feel like dailies and stuff like that start to feel like chores very quickly, which you don't... It's okay for the game to feel like a job to some, like a small... It should feel more efficiency, like, gratitude, I guess. Like Jimmy runs, right? Or kind of, you don't want a whole lot of dailies. That was a big problem with RuneScape 3, was like, RuneScape 3 added so many dailies, and they were all so efficient that what happened, like, what would happen is, it would happen in RuneScape 3, I didn't play that much, but from my understanding, right? Because I played mostly old school RuneScape. What would happen is, you would log in, do 6 hours of dailies, because they were so fucking, like, even more than that sometimes. And then you could finally play the game. Or you would just log in, do your 6 hours of dailies, log off because you're so fucking bored now, / tired, and then log on and do, you know, like, it just becomes like, okay, well, I have to do these things. Like, they're so fucking efficient. What game? RuneScape 3. Yes, that was, yeah, that was my, I didn't play much RS3, but that's like my understanding. I played mostly old school, but that's what I always heard from. But yes, it would be cool. Dude, I'm so here for this. We're talking about, like, possible... This is pretty out there, like, possible theory crafting and additions to PokeMMO that are much more MMO focused as well. We're talking about player housing and, like, guild halls and stuff like that. But yeah, so I was like, if we're gonna have housing, let me put my unused shinies in the house rooms. In old school RuneScape, you can, like, put your pets in the house and they'll, like, run around. Could you imagine, like... That's, like, might be a pipe dream. I don't know if it's possible, but, like, the idea of... You know, collect all these shinies, tossing them in like your little house, and they you see all your shinies like run around, and like that would be so cool. Like that is the coolest thing in the world to me. I don't know if it's plausible. There's so much cool stuff that PokeMMO could do, but I don't know. They do want to stay pretty traditional, and I guess this is the situation where like Pokeforce becomes our hope. Pokeforce, in terms of creative Pokemon MMO content, I think this is more Pokeforce's territory. Doing things like player housing, doing things like having your possible shinies run around. There's so much cool stuff they could do that just seems like a dream come true for a lot of gamers, you know. So I'll have to just talk to the Pokeforce devs some and see, like, you pitch them any ideas. I think they're very open-minded and very interesting to all these new things and interesting things. So I'm curious to see what we see. 125 Rhyhorn, honestly, one of the better catches I've had so far, but still not great. I mean, it's going to end up being 8 plus 125. It's like a 133. We still have like 24 minutes left in this catch event, and I mean, from the catch events I've played, I definitely understand, like, you can win a catch event with just one catch with like 30 seconds left. I've done it, you know. I've seen other people do it. It happens. So we're gonna keep catching. Honestly, I might just go for 4th place at this point with like some gold bats. We'll have to see. Yeah, more options to show off shinies. Absolutely. Oh, swarming on your house? Yeah. I want to display my shiny Pokemon somewhere. More options to show off shinies would be awesome. More options to let players in PokeMMO who put in thousands of hours flex would just be better entirely. Like, more ability to flex vanities, more ability to flex Pokeyen, more abilities to flex hours. Like, as dumb as it sounds, MMOs are extremely social games. Hilariously, a lot of endgame MMOs is flexing. Like, it's play, like, we're kind of using a meme word but like player expression is the better word. It's actually walk. Player expression is super important. Like, it should be it's a really, really big deal to allow your endgame players to actually let them express what they've done in the game. Let them be able to show other players, hey, I've put a lot of time and effort into this game. This is time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, it's a big deal. It's really, really important. We need achievements. I would love to see achievements, trophy decorations for winning PvP tournaments. There are PvP vanities from winning, like, I think the team tournaments, like the really big ones. An in-game shiny showcase card. I think that'd be amazing. There's so many cool ways, so many cool things we could do for this that we've all talked about for a while, but it's always cool to like revisit these and bring them back up and see what new ideas or adaptations the community might be thinking of / have, right? Yeah, let me flex my wild caught Krogan harder. Unironically, like it's a big deal. And I feel this way about, and not everybody feels this way about games, but I feel this way about MMOs. Where like, if I'm a new player in a game and I see of Digachad 10-year player, whatever, flexing something, my brain goes, oh fuck, I want that. Like, oh, that's so cool. Like, my brain is like, wow, now I'm motivated to go hunt something similar because I want to be as cool as that guy is, right? Some people looked at that and say, you know, that's not fair, I don't have that, I'm like demotivated to go, like, some, which is, you know, I don't, fair enough, I guess, but like, I feel like it's when I feel like seeing people flex stuff. It's like in RuneScape, right? Like in RuneScape, seeing people flex the Bandos chest plates and those big like rune swords, whatever, rune plate bodies back in the day, right? Or even nowadays, like T-bows or whatever, more modern stuff. Like, you're like, oh shit, like you want that? Like, it's cool, man. Like, you want to go get that. Like Dragon Warhammers when they came out, for example. It's important for new players to see endgame content in areas like the Grand Exchange, and areas like Vermilion City, Viridian City, in these big areas, Castelia City. It's really important for new players to be flexed on. It sounds really dumb, but it's true, right? Like, it is important for new players to be flexed on, to be motivated to go be the flexer one day. You know, those flexers shouldn't be a douche about it. Like, they should be sitting there chilling, and someone like, oh dude, nice shiny. Like, oh yeah, thanks so much. Like, you know, good luck to your shuns. Like, but it's a big deal. Like, MMOs are a very, very social experience, and seeing others have things. And yeah, this is a great sentence. These flexes make things feel attainable. I really, really like that. MMOs are so much about going out and achieving what you think you couldn't do, like kind of like pushing past your limits. It's as dumb as it sounds, dramatic, right? But like, I think a lot about MMOs is pushing past your limits, like seeing someone with a shiny Charmander and being like, man, like, I hope that one day I could get that, but I don't know if I can, you know? And then one day, fucking getting it, right? That's the coolest. I think it's the coolest feeling. It's the best part of MMOs to me. I think more ways for players to flex is so important. It's like that crucial of an element. Sit at Palatown as an inspiration. Yeah, dude, fucking do it, dude. Unironically, like, I think it's motivate those new players. Oh, we need dungeons, yeah. Wow, because like, yeah, dude, yes, dude, no, this is the perfect kind of example, Terminus. How many people like only got into shiny hunting in PokeMMO because they saw someone at Viridian, right? Like, dude, Jack, you're here at a perfect time. We're talking so much about Pokemon MMOs and like MMO design. We talked about Pokeforce, we talked about like guild halls and the importance of flexing and like player expression in MMOs. We're talking a lot about game design and stuff like that today. So honestly, perfect time for you to come in. What's up? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we're a lot of theory crafting in chat today. We're very excited for like a lot of stuff we're talking about. We're saying like, I don't know if PokeMMO will be willing to do it. So this is honestly like Pokeforce territory, where like you guys are more open-minded, more willing to do, not, you know, there's positives and negatives to each game, more willing to do different stuff, creative stuff. You're more willing to push boundaries on Pokemon MMOs. You don't want to just stick to the traditionalist Pokemon, which is, you know, there's value to sticking to it. I mean, PokeMMO's had sustainability and lasted for a very long time because of that. It has that charm, right? I'm not trying to dick on PokeMMO, because obviously I love PokeMMO to death, right? I'm just excited for Pokeforce and PokeMMO to both exist. I'm excited for both of these games to offer different experiences and there are different reasons to play them, you know? Yeah, we were just talking about that and how, yeah, for sure, Jack. We were just talking about how, like, as dumb as it sounds, Jack, but like veteran players respectfully flexing on being like having expensive items or nice gear in prime locations is so crucial to MMOs. And I think back to like How many of us started shiny hunting? It's competition, yes. How many of us started shiny hunting because we saw someone in Viridian with a shiny Charizard and we were like, fuck, that, I want to be that guy. That looks awesome, right? And so much of MMOs is seeing someone, this happens in RuneScape with like T-bows and like dope like PVM gear. This happens in World of Warcraft with raids. It happens in PokeMMO with shinies and vanities. How many of us see things, right? And we're like, oh shit, like, man, I really want that one day, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can make it, honestly, but I'm gonna try my best. And then you make it and you're like, it feels amazing, right? Just made my HelloFresh, dude, let's fucking go. Hopefully they were amazing, TJ. Hopefully they were good. I hope you enjoy them. I like genuinely really enjoy HelloFresh. My wife fucking ordered HelloFresh and it just got here today. So we're excited for that. It was to flex on others. They didn't really want to show the love and try for. Yes, leaderboards. Yep, leaderboards are like, I feel like leaderboards are a must in MMOs. It's kind of crazy to me that we don't really see, what's it called? We don't really see that a whole lot in PokeMMO, you know? Yeah, that dude, but that's all you, that's perfect, TKZ. Yeah, I'm not sorry. We talk a lot about how to improve PokeMMO on this stream. I don't want it to come off as like, oh, this game needs to be improved or I'm not going to play it. Because that's not how I feel at all. If anything, I'm the total opposite. If this game never got updates ever again, I would still play it for many years. I'm not like, I don't think PokeMMO is in a bad spot. I don't think it's dying. If anything, I think it's the opposite. I think this game's in an amazing spot. And I think it's like very, very healthy and very, very like popular and it's in a good spot right now, right? I don't want to ever come off as talking about ways to improve, because people focus too much. I focus too much on how to improve things as opposed to just appreciating what we got, you know, sometimes. So it's definitely keep that in mind. I don't want to come off as just critiquing it. And yeah. We just talked about this a second ago, which obviously, you know, with the stream, there's lots of coming in and out Oasis, so I understand that, you know, but I'll cover it quickly is why I'm saying that, right? I'm open to, I'm not against, I'm not a spore, oops. I'm not against, can I catch this without, I'm going to try to go here. I'm not against dailies and weeklies. The problem is that they can often be malicious. Lots of mobile games and gacha games use dailies and weeklies to encourage people to log in every day, and they make them like extremely efficient. Like it's extremely efficient. You have to make dailies/weeklies so good that they're worth logging in for. And what happens is people feel pressured to log in just for those dailies and weeklies, and then they log in to do them, and then they don't actually enjoy the game, and they just log off, right? So it's a tough, like, and they're maliciously used to get people to build habits and stuff like that. Yeah, FOMO, like, there's a lot of bad emotions that come with dailies and weeklies, and a lot of games, a lot of MMOs have been killed. Not killed, but like, I should say damaged. Let's be less hyperbolic. A lot of MMOs have been damaged from dailies and weeklies. So you have to be very careful with that from a game design standpoint, from my understanding. I'm not educated on game design, but this is just my opinion. Yo, good luck to your shunt. Good luck to you, Silvers. Yeah, yes. RuneScape 3 has, we gave that example. RuneScape 3 has this problem pretty bad, where they implemented so many dailies and weeklies where people just, they log on, they do about 6 hours of dailies, and they log off because it's just so efficient to do dailies, and it's inefficient to play the game outside of dailies. Like that level of, you know, but it's also, it can feel good and exciting to log on and do a daily. So there's just a lot of there's positives and negatives, and I'm weary of dailies, you know. I'm weary of stuff like that, but they don't have to be bad. They really don't, you know. I think of when I think of a healthy version of a daily, okay, when I think of a healthy version of a daily objective, daily quest or whatever, I think of things like, I hate praising this game because I fucking hate this game, but like Hearthstone, right? I think Hearthstone and then MTG Arena. Once again, I love Magic the Gathering. MTG Arena's not great. Both these games, I think these card games have actually pretty good systems of quests, because you can stock up 3 quests or whatever, right? Which is really cool. You can stock up 3 quests, and then you could what's it fucking called? Like complete them over time, like complete them every 3 days. They're kind of just like an extra thing to like let you earn some extra Pokeyen or gold or whatever, right? I think those are good implementations. Yo, nice, Arizona. Nice, dude. Yes, yes. I think games like that, sorry if I'm butchering the name. You can yell at me. Dibron? Apologies. I'm fucking butchering my bad. We'll call you K. Those games incur a lot of burnout. The games with dailies often have burnout problems. 100%. 100%. No, I don't know why I need to fucking get my... I need to heal my spore. Raid should be... I think that was something that was brought up. I'm like neutral on it. I'd have to think about it more. I don't know if I have an opinion on the idea of raids being like weekly or monthly. I don't know. That I don't... I'd have to think more about. I feel like that could be cool, you know? But I'm not totally sure. That's an interesting point, though. It's an interesting one to think about. Similar to like World of Warcraft, right? Like you have like your monthly raid. I don't know enough about how WoW works. That's a WoW Classic, I guess, right? I never did raids in WoW Classic. That was the one thing. I got to 60. I held down Ungoro Crater and kind of just like gold farmed. Why did I sweet send here? Oops. Pronounced lower. Okay, so it is. Okay, fucking awesome. Okay, that I'm amazed. I said that's a very fun. I love that name, but okay, gotcha. Debron. Okay, that's a fucking sick. Okay, cool. Raids are weekly in WoW. Gotcha. Thank you. I wasn't sure. Less desirable monthly raids. Be less desirable. I'm not sure. Weekly raid. Mothers would be nice or every other week. I don't know why bi-weekly isn't thought about enough, but yeah, no, bi-weekly is a totally valid option. True. Limit them somehow. Yes, I agree. Yes. Well, this is a really good point. And this brings up one of the biggest upcoming problems that PokeMMO will have to solve is how do they distribute loot among raids? And how do we want raids to operate long term? And what I mean by this is, so Kello said we'd have to limit the loot from them somehow, which I agree. You can't. Well, it's tough. How do you do it? Do you make it so that the loot of raids is minimal enough to where someone can grind them over and over and over again and it not destroy the economy, which means you probably can't do a Pokemon reward? Or do you want it to be a weekly raid where you can do one raid a week, you get an alpha Pokemon, etc., etc.? I feel like raids need... I've been saying that for a while. I would prefer if raids weren't... I think I've come to this position. I'm not like sold on it. I could change whatever I think is best for the game is what I would switch to, right? So what I think for the best of the game, what I think is best for the game right now is that I'd prefer raids to not be weekly. I'd prefer them to not be monthly, etc. I think that PokeMMO desperately needs a piece of endgame PVM content that people can grind over and over and over again. We don't need any more daily stuff. We don't need any more gym reruns, Elite Four reruns, Ho-Oh fights, whatever. I think we do need content that players can just beat the storylines and go do. We need a Chambers of Xerix style of thing in PokeMMO. Chambers of Xerix did so much for RuneScape. Being able to have the raid that everybody goes and does boosted the hell out of PVM in that game. Like that Chambers of Xerix is a massive reason. There's a lot of other reasons, but like a massive reason why PVM overtook PvP in RuneScape. It's just one part, but like that was a big deal. Xerix was a crazy big amazing fun raid. I feel like PokeMMO needs a piece of PVM content that people can permanently grind. Holiday raids are cool and temporary raids are cool for the time being, but we need some. I think it is the most crucial thing for the game. It's not even something that It's not even something that I care about that much / I would grind that much, but I think it is crucial for the game's success, right? That's preferably co-op. Yes, I think a 2 to 4 player social kind of raid, well, very similar to Chambers of Xerix, very similar to a lot of other MMOs have a piece of content like this, but it's harder to take that piece of content and put it in a Pokemon shell, which is fair. So yeah, I'm a big fan of, I've been pushing for a long time, some sort of endgame piece of PVM content that players can just directly go do after complete the storylines. A lot of people, the biggest problem in PokeMMO, I've talked about a lot recently, player retention. A lot of people play the storylines don't know what to do, understandably so, and quit the game. And the reality is right now, after you beat the storylines in PokeMMO, you have to be willing to set your own goals, and you have to be kind of self-motivated, which not everybody is. Not everybody wants to be. I always say, not everybody wants to come home from a day at work, you know, their 9-to-5 job, make dinner, put the kids down for bed, and then go play a game for 2 hours. And then instead of just jumping into a Fortnite lobby, now they have to like sit down with like pen and paper and like make goals. Like not everybody wants to do that, you know, like, and like not everybody needs to play PokeMMO, but it's not a game for everybody. But you do want to have, I think a lot of those players could play the game, play this one, and then go to the raids. I think we need some sort of raid or dungeon, some sort of endgame PVM activity that can be the go-to thing to do, that a lot of, I think, casual players and a lot of average players, I feel like, need. They need a little direction, a thing to go do, right? So that's how I feel. It's my thoughts. You know, feel free to disagree. My opinions. I think the most important update for the game is some sort of endgame PVM raid. And this is the same position I've had for about 2 or 3 or 4 years now. And what's good, and the positive note is, it's coming. They're working on it. Like 2, 3, 4 years ago, I was saying the same thing. Hey, we need raids, we need a dungeon, whatever. And back then we didn't have that. We didn't have anything. Nowadays, dude, they're working on it. Like it's been beta tested twice. It's been tested. They've done holiday raids. I would love to see them, you know, I want to see them make it permanent and wheel it out, but at least it's coming. At least they're working on it. I hope it's permanent. I hope they turn raids into a permanent thing and not a temporary thing. I think they do want to make it. I hope they don't make it a weekly. We'll have to see though, obviously, but that's what I think PokeMMO needs, but I could be wrong. Some form of world boss. I mean, I love the idea of that. That's a whole nother piece of endgame PVM content that is, well, I'll do a clip on that 1 sec. Not a bad Hitmonchan catch. 5 minutes left in catch event. Good call. How do you feel about some form of world boss? So world bosses, for those who aren't familiar, are like very different, at least from what I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with world bosses from a game called Cyber Monsters, which is like a browser-based MMO back in like the mid 2000s, early 2000s. My understanding is world bosses is like a boss that like is, well, there's 2 different versions of them. There's a world boss like in World of Warcraft where it spawns and it has like a pretty normal amount of HP and you just rush to kill it every like 24 hours. It like randomly spawns or whatever. Or I like the kind of world boss, this was in Cyber Monsters, where it's a giant boss that has a like bajillion HP, and everybody on the server comes to communally deal as much damage to it as possible, and then you get rewards based on the percentage of damage that you do. I think something like that in PokeMMO would be amazing. Talk about like an endgame piece of PVM content that is cooperative, everybody can do, everybody can get rewarded for. Like it's very split up among, like, you can go as a new player and get a few small rewards, you can go as an endgame player, spam your eruption typhlosions, like how, like I think stuff like that is amazing. I think stuff like that, there's a lot of like, I think that would work so well in a Pokemon game. I would love to. Yeah. Also, it has that competitive element too, to where it's extremely fun to try to get the high score. Like, imagine each week trying to be the rank 1 damage dealer of that raid. Like, that's really, really, really cool. There's so much interesting stuff like that. There like that kind of world boss, I think, would actually be perfection in a Pokemon MMO. I think it actually works so well. It's like stupid not to. I think it's like so good. So I would love to see a world boss. They're very different from raids, very different from dungeons. Raids and dungeons usually require like cooperative, strategic, voice comms, like sort of whatever. World bosses are kind of single player almost, but you're still coming together as they're communal, and they bring together a community aspect, but they're still single player ish. And I like that personally. I love MMOs. I love these social elements of them. I also like being able to play MMOs as a single player game if I want to. I think I like the option, right? RuneScape was always very much like that, where if you wanted to get together with the boys, do some like raids, do some skilling, do whatever, you can do that, but you can also just play RuneScape very single player based, which is I think you can do. PokeMMO is very similar in that way. You want to be able to play the game based on how you're feeling that day, you know? So I think world bosses are like perfect for a Pokemon MMO. I think it works out stupidly well. I would